before we get started, check out this awesome number plate. Well, hello and welcome to the channel on this absolutely beautiful day. Now we've got a really great video for you today. This is the VW California Ocean 2021 version, and we're going to be having a look at it from VW campervan owner's perspective. Starting at the front of the van, we're going to talk about the engines. Now this comes in two different varieties. This one here is the 150 PS. It's also available as a 204 PS. Now that 204 can be available as a two-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive, so if you're towing something, for example, that might be a good option. We personally prefer the 150 PS. It's just fine. You don't find that all your plates end up at the back of the van every time you accelerate away from a junction. It's more than enough power. You will not be needing any more than that. However, a lot of people do like the 204, so if you want a little bit more power, go for the 204. It's a 2-litre diesel engine, whichever PS you go for as well. One thing you'll notice is this is fitted with the LED headlights. Now that is a standard on every single California Ocean model, and I really think that's a worthwhile upgrade because the lights aren't that great on the normal ones, so definitely the LED headlights are worthwhile getting. Moving around to the side, this is fitted with the 17-inch alloys. That's actually an upgrade. This is the Davenport wheels. There are tons of wheels available though, so it's very much your preference. My personal one on a van like this, I'd quite like to see black wheels. I think that would look quite cool. We put BF Goodrich tyres on our van. I'd say that you don't even need to get four-wheel drive if you're going to do something like that, so it's very useful. Just above the wheels you've got these new chrome signs that says California. I really like that little tweak that they've done there. Now what do you guys think of this paintwork? It certainly stands out in a crowd. Now the top half on this one is candy white and the bottom half is bay leaf green, and those of you who aren't new to the channel will know how much I love the bay leaf green, but would you pay £2,880 for it? Another thing fitted as standard on the California Ocean is this wind-out awning. Now they're really, really useful, especially in bright sunlight like this. This is a plain black one, brilliant, works every time. So you'll notice that the sliding door is actually on the driver's side. Now that's the opposite to what you would kind of expect in this country, but it is this sort of European spec. We never really had a problem with it, but some people don't like it, some people do. Now you'll notice it is a tailgate at the back, it's not barn doors. The tailgate always comes as standard, you can't get barn doors for it, but that's because it hides one of the California's best party tricks, and that's where it hides the outdoor chairs. Have a look at this. So in this bag here, a lovely set of chairs. One question we get asked a lot is how we travel with our dog. Well, here's your answer. Bentley very comfortably fits on the rear portion of the bed, and a top tip is you can buy a universal dog guard from places like Halfords, which attaches to the headrest. On the passenger side you've got the point for the electric and then also the freshwater tank. Now one major upgrade that the Ocean has over the Coast is the fact that it comes with sliding windows on both sides. But also, not just that, but it actually has insulated glass. So that comes as standard on the Ocean. The insulation goes from about here all the way back. It's not on the passenger and the driver's side windows, but for the cabin area it certainly does have that, and that does keep it a bit warmer in those cold winter nights. Right, that's enough of the outside of the van. Let's check out its best feature, and that is inside the living area.
Now I'm going to show you around the inside. Now, our regular viewers will be fully aware of the layout of a California, but there's quite a few changes now since we did a review of our California. So we're just going to show you all around it again and show you certainly some of the highlights that we think are big improvements over the T6 model. So let's start with the captain's chairs. Very similar to what are in the T6, however, this appears to me to be a much darker trim, darker grey, still a similar fabric, still got a similar pattern and everything like that, but yeah, darker. You've got armrests either side, which is very, very nice, and obviously they spin round. A big improvement, as far as we're concerned, is the darker carpet at the front. Ours had a sort of light beige colour carpet that just showed up all the dirt. You really needed rubber mats inside that, whereas this, yeah, going to be a lot more forgiving with dirt and things like that when you're away camping, so that's a big, big improvement. At the front, you've also got your control panel, so this is where you control everything that works with the actual camping environment. It's got pretty much the same features as what we had on ours, but it's a much nicer display.
The T6.1 California models come with an all-new camper control unit, and as promised, you can now start some onboard systems from your smartphone via the WeConnect app. This is a much clearer display for seeing the usage in the leisure battery, plus how full the fresh and grey water tanks are. The controls for the electro-hydraulic roof are housed here, plus other features such as the refrigerator controls and display of vehicle inclination. The one you'll use most is the auxiliary heating system, which drips diesel from the engine that heats air which is blown around the cabin. We've used our heater in temperatures as low as -8 degrees with the pop top up, and it's never let us get cold. There's been a number of new upgrades where you can now set timers on the fridge and auxiliary heating system. Plus a camping mode where you can choose what lights come on when you enter your vehicle on the campsite. And a new sunrise feature that lets you pick the lights to come on in the morning along with the alarm clock. All the interior lights are also fully controllable from this same panel.
Moving back from the captain's chairs, on the edge of the kitchen unit, you've got a little control panel that controls some lighting, some ambient lighting around the kitchen, and also some lighting inside the cupboards. It also has a 3-pin plug which is powered off the mains once you plug the van in, and then 2 USB ports as well. The kitchen retains its fantastic split worktop. We never had that in our T6, but it did arrive in the T6 model. It's got nice new buttons which are really easy to use, much better than what we had. Standard setup as before, so you've got your sink first of all, cold water only, and then behind that you've got a 2-burner hob with electric ignition. And then behind the 2-burner hob you have your compressor fridge, which is about 30 litres I think. It works really well actually. We have always found that the fridge has been fantastic. It uses hardly any energy, and it's lovely and quiet at night, so it doesn't disturb you, so it's good. Underneath the cooker and the sink, you've got redesigned sliding doors. Yeah, much better catches. Ours were a bit flimsy, to be honest with you. They didn't break, but they just feel a bit flimsy. You've got a drawer for your cutlery that pulls out, then you've got 2 shelves, but a big upgrade over ours is you now have a light. You're not going to be able to see that in this beautiful sunshine that we've got here in February, but I'll insert some footage of it here in the middle of the night. I'll actually get out of bed and do it for you because I'm good like that. And then you've got another sliding door behind that, again with 2 shelves, and the light is shown in here as well. You actually have your isolator for the gas as well under here, which you turn off when you're travelling just to make it that little bit safer. The awesome sliding table, which packs away really, really neatly, and then yeah, you can pull that out, slide that down, and boom, that's your table. I don't think any other camper van does the tables and chairs as neatly as the California. Sticking with lighting, you've got 3 lights here, one slightly bigger, and then yeah, 2 others. These ones will stay on because the door is open. This one you can turn on and off. But yeah, once you've shut the door and you're in camping mode, these will then become independent and you can turn them on and off as you wish. You've got a blind that comes down. These blinds are really good. You know, again, I don't think other camper vans really do it as neatly as this, like completely hidden in and just completely out the way when they're gone. That's good. And then you've got a sliding window that Lizzie spoke about when we did outside. That's redesigned as well, I believe. This has actually got tinted glass as well, so yeah, it just gives you a bit more privacy. On ours, we actually opted for limo tints. We did that separately. We didn't bother getting it tinted from the factory, and it's really dark. Not too dark inside, but no one can see you at all. And that caught me out. We were actually traveling somewhere in this. I was sat in the back with Harvey, and I was just staring at someone, just minding my own business, and they smiled at me, which I was a bit surprised at. Not used to that. Anyway, another major upgrade, as far as we're concerned, over the coast, is this has rear climate control. It's controlled by this side, which has got a new redesigned control panel. But yeah, you've got 3 vents back here. You can also control it from the front. When we travel with Bentley in the back, we love to have it much cooler in the back because obviously he runs a lot hotter than we do, and then nice and warm up front. And it's great, yeah, if you've got kids, you can obviously keep it lovely and warm so they go to sleep in the back whilst you're travelling along. But that is a really neat touch, we like that. Now I'm sat on the 2-seater bench that turns into a double bed. This is fitted with Isofix, and this is much easier to use, the Isofix is, than our T6. This 2-seater bench turns into a double bed. Now, so easy to do. You drop the headrests, slide the seat forward, and then you just pull on the cord that's in between the 2 seat belt buckles, and then the back of the seat folds back down, and then yeah, it turns into a bed. The only downside for this one is this is fitted with a comfort mattress, which is a fold out mattress, which is great for when you're actually camping and you want to sleep on this bottom bed. However, you need to move that really if you're traveling with a dog in the back. So on ours, we didn't opt for that. We chose not to use the comfort mattress just because it lost some head height for Bentley as far as we were concerned.
Where the California stands apart from other vans is the ability to access almost all the kitchen when the bed is out. There's also a large gap between the end of the bed and the captain's chairs where you can store either a car seat or a small portable toilet. Unfortunately, we found that the car seat wouldn't fit under the rear portion of the bed.
A really neat feature of the T6.1 Ocean is the fact that when it's made into a bed, you can actually lift the backrest up a bit. So if you want to read a book or watch a film, you can do that and you can have it in a more upright position. One real neat idea that I would love to do is have it a bit more upright, sit there, and then have a projector screen showing up on the pop top your film. How cool would that be? Now for storage, you've got your wardrobe. It's got a lovely big mirror and a little pocket at the bottom here. And these doors have been completely redesigned as well for the T6.1. Ours has tambour doors, but these are big sliding doors, much more sturdy. We actually had to have a warranty claim on ours because we broke the sliding tambour door. And this drops right down. It goes really, really deep. You've got a hanging rail at the top here. And it looks like there's a couple of shelves in here, but what they actually are part of this window blind. And you can keep maybe salt and pepper, spices, something like that in there. That's a nice little touch. Ours has the sliding panel, but it doesn't actually have any pockets in it. Clever use of space. And then above the seat, this is another neat touch. This is like an airplane locker. That's good. We keep towels in ours. It also houses the speakers for the infotainment system. Another useful bit of storage is this huge drawer. So yeah, you can keep all sorts in here. We've got hookup cables. These are the side blinds for the cab area. But yeah, that's a really useful bit. And this also houses your winder for the wind out awning. We've got places for bits and bits for places.
Sean briefly touched on the front blinds then, but it's worth showing you how they work. The driver's and passenger door blinds are the only ones not built in, and they attach magnetically to the inside of the door. This is a bit of a faff, so we've almost always used an external thermal screen on our Cali, and we definitely think it's worth the investment. I'll link in the description a company we use for ours.
This is how the roof would be when you're travelling. Obviously we've put the pop top up, and then what you can do is during the day when you're not asleep, you can lift this up, it goes up on gas struts, and then you have all this head height. This canvas is the dark grey canvas. It's so much darker than the T6 canvas that we have, and it's loads better actually. It makes a big difference to how dark it is up here. Yeah, the canvas goes all the way around, and you've got windows either side. You've also got a window at the front, but the party piece. If I zip that back up, what you can do is send the zip all the way around, and then you can watch your motorsport or your favourite band from the comfort of your bed. Are you recording? Getting into bed is really easy, even for an old git like me. The bed inside the pop top is more comfortable because we've actually got redesigned springs. In the T6 it was slatted base, but now it's actually got redesigned springs, and it's definitely more comfortable. It's good. You've got a couple of lights up here. You control the lights by these buttons here, and there's also a light right down by your feet as well.
And now for some more exceptionally clever features the California Ocean brings. The sliding door hides the outside table, which I've yet to see on another van. The storage in the boot is equally as clever, as you have access to the gas bottle, which is housed inside the water tank. Talk about excellent use of space. The boot has plenty more storage under the rear portion of the bed, which you can fit a small porta potty and tons of other stuff. Plus you have yet another cupboard with even more shelves. An upgrade to the 2021 model is the digital cockpit, which has a 10.5-inch full colour display that comes as standard on the Ocean. You also have an 8-inch colour touchscreen, again comes as standard, with the latest infotainment system. There's also the option of having driver assurance and safety systems that can warn you of hazards such as cyclists or pedestrians, among other features like crosswind assist. But by far the most gimmicky feature has to be the proximity sensor, which makes me feel like I'm a Jedi in Star Wars. And finally, all the California Ocean models come with DSG gearboxes as standard, which we love. My only issue is the lack of space for your left foot while driving. Although admittedly Sean finds this more of an issue than I do. Well, that was a really thorough look at the 2021 VW California Ocean. Let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think it's worth the money? Do you love the colour? Let us know. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel if you subscribe to it and gives us the opportunity to get more vans like this to give you tours and reviews of it and great consumer advice. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you very soon. Bye.